at 10:30, but I had something important came up, so we are here now. Um, we got PJ in the house, we got Charles D in the house. Dropping by. We appreciate you guys. I hope that you can hear me. I'm getting ready to do it this time right now. I'm getting ready to check on my other device, make sure everything all right. Got a few things I want to talk about. I've seen a couple of videos out there. I might just touch down on a little bit and give my perspective on what's going on. I hope everybody having a good day. I'm hoping that people was able to maintain during the slow down period in January. Of low supply and demands in a lot of markets. And I want to talk a little bit about the Platinum Tier program. I want to talk a little bit about Grubhub. I want to talk about a little bit about content creation and the information creators are putting out there, including myself. So let me go ahead and do this right quick. I want to check, make sure I got everything in order. I'm not intending to be on live stream real long today. Like I said, I'm on a schedule. Even though if I don't create one, I'm still on the schedule. That's the way it is. Life be just like that. Let me check something out. I want to make sure that we are now live, which we know we are. I want to make sure the audio is good. We are now live. Okay, we good to go. Okay, PJ came to visit. Appreciate it, brother. Just dropping in and give the love and blessings. Be rare. Appreciate that. Blessings to the chat as well. Appreciate that. Still working. I check back later. Appreciate that. I was on a quick break, so I'm gonna leave this on as well, so I can see what's going on. I want to do something else as we get started. First and foremost, I will be giving out more information to be announced about the March Madness challenge that I usually have in March. It'll be the third annual March Madness challenge. Uh, Hulk and I are still trying to get some arrangements on what all we gonna do. He's gonna give a little bit more information, a little bit more detail the next time he's on live. But the round, we're gonna probably do round one, round two, round three. Between it may be 3 rounds, maybe 5 rounds. Each round gonna have a different event. A different event. Um, there have been drivers that really want to be able to do a challenge with the Doordash Revolution. I've been called out by a few of them, right? I was called out last year by 2 content creators, and they didn't really realize the type of challenge it was, and I declined from doing it with them. You know, um, I still want to do that type of challenge this year, but it's not going to be on DoorDash. It's going to be on the Grubhub platform. So let me go ahead and tell you what it's going to be like. I should have the DoorDash challenge. Let me see, can I find it here in my playlist? If not, it might be in members only. I might pull it back out so people can kind of understand what that challenge is about. This year, when I do that challenge, we may have certain restrictions, certain guidelines that we are doing. Okay. The round one challenge is, you have 3 hours to complete this challenge. The first driver to get to $100, you can get it in 3 hours, or get it in 2 hours, or get it in 1 hour. If you get it in 3 hours, you automatically advance to the second round. If you get it in 2 hours, you automatically advance to the first round. If you get it in 1 hour, you win the challenge. It's gonna be tough doing it with Grubhub, but I came close last year 2 or 3 times. Testing out, see can I do it. The season change, the cycle changes, end changes, and all of that. So let me go ahead and do this right quick. It look like I'm gonna need to do it as we try to get things going. What I want to also talk about. today. Kim's Side Money Plan put out a good video. She put out a good video, made a lot of sense to me. And due to my experience of being on Doordash 3 years, 3.5 years, Grubhub will be 4 years. So and Deliver That will be turning 3, a little over 3, and Deliver, I want to say it right at 2.5. I've been doing these gig apps since 2017. Started with Lyft, started with rideshare first, right? And we started with rideshare. So I may even tell some of my experience about rideshare as well. We see Mark in the house as well. How you doing? God bless. All right, God bless you as well. Trying to see, can we get this going? May or may not. But she put out a good video today. And I gotta keep my eyes open to him in Memphis. He's already looking over here. See what I'm saying? I'm thinking. I'm doing a live stream video right now. See what I mean? Yeah, I'm gonna have to keep my eyes on him. Yeah, I'm gonna have to keep my eyes on him. He watched me for far off, and I saw him when I pulled in. So I'm keeping my eyes on that guy. And let's see, I need to hold on for a second. I gotta check my trunk real quick. All right. Put this on right quick. Yes, indeed. We good to go. Back, ladies and gentlemen. We back right now. Hello, Tasha. How's everything going? We back. I just hit the wrong button right when I picked this up and hit the wrong button. Let me go back. While I was trying to gather and get itself back right, I had to get myself prepared. You know what I'm saying? For anything that might go down, I'll be ready. All right, once again, hit the live here. All right, we're getting ready to do some change here on the tablet. Okay, we're gonna go here. I want to make sure we got live chat replay going. I'm gonna let everybody in the house in here. Go on, hit save. All right, with that part good. Let's go ahead and do this other part I wanted to do. Turn that on. Hit done. We good there. Everything balanced out. Hit the save button again. All right, what's up, Hulk? How's it going? How's it going in the house, brother? How's it going in the house? All right, let's dwindle down a little bit. Get my setup going right quick, ladies and gentlemen. Then we're gonna go into the topic of discussion today. So we hit save. All right, we're good to go there. Go back one. We're good to go here. So I need to do anything, I can do it from right here. All right, what I want to talk about, I'm gonna show her video. Hold on, got a lot of people notifications coming in. All right. I did Kim earlier. Let's do this here. Turn the volume down. I want to make sure the volume is turned down. Go here. I'm going to pull her video up. Right now, I got it on pause. She talked about why you shouldn't tell anyone about your Doordash earnings. Do this. I'm going to not play it in this episode here, but I will play it in my future episode. I want to be able to do a review. I want to also share my perspective, my experience, which I am going to do it here, and my opinion as well on what she's talking about. We got a delivery driver right there. That's that angle I'm talking about, that T-bone angle that they do. If you don't understand what I'm talking about, I can show it from right here. This is what I'm talking about. They park in a T-bone angle. They're not parked right. You see that? You see the park? See, he's parked T-bone style. That's a delivery driver. I told you I would start showing more of that, that goes on in the market. Now, what Kim talked about, I'm not going to use her words verbatimly. I'm not going to do that. You can go see the video for yourself. But I'm going to paraphrase what I got from it and what I understood from the video. Now, do delivery drivers share too much information about their earnings? Do you share too much information about the way you make your earnings on these platforms? Trying to help other drivers, trying to do the right thing, do the good thing. Then it winds up, it hits you in a different outlet than you expect, right? You gave out positive information. Now it looks like it's working against you because the information you gave to help somebody else, they're using it against you. Now, she said that there are drivers that does it. There are content creators that does it. And in a comment section, a lot of people was talking about live stream ride along. Let's not be biased for number one. Let's not be biased. Majority of all your favorite content creators made this mistake. People didn't say anything about it then, right? Showing their earnings, showing their earnings, showing their earnings, right? They did the editing. They edited the video, took out certain things they did not want people to know. Probably the area that they were working in, the district that they're working in, the cluster of restaurants they're working at, but you showed your earnings. All right. If they found out what neighborhood you were, or they happened to see you and say, that's the content creator right there, this is where he shop at, just get on the phone, boom. This is where the money at. That's what she was basically talking about. People talking about live stream ride alongs is putting too much information out there. And are content creators guilty of putting too much information out there? Okay. If we're going to be real about it, let's start from the letter A all the way to the letter Z. Let's not pick S through Z and said, you guys doing too much. When it started out at letter A. Yes, that's a lot of times. There's a lot of information we put out too much information. Let's start with me. I got an information channel, right? I helped a lot of drivers in the past. Took a lot of them under my tutelage, right? Free of charge. Mistake number one. The information I gave out was free of charge. I should have charged for that information that helped people make more money on different platforms. So I had 5 teams out there, right? Next thing I know, these teams look like they slowly turn against derails. There's no hate here. That's part of the game, I guess. I'm getting the information I need. All we got to do is chase and find out what derail is, and we know he know where the money is. Even though there's other content creators put out the information on Doordash, he's in our market. Don't nobody know our city like he know it. He from here. He's one of us. Let's go in the markets where he is. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna use Grubhub for example. That's why I'm not gonna give out too much information on Grubhub. I'm gonna give you enough. The information that I have gave out on Grubhub. One tip that I put out there in strategy, having anyone talk on Grubhub, the color code index, never been talked about on Grubhub platform. Okay, being able to know how to analyze, read, and comprehend what that color code index shows on Grubhub is going to help you be able to make better decisions on where you need to find your money. And that's all I'm getting ready to say. We got the videos out if you want to go there and check it out. Reason why I put that there because there's a lot of drivers that don't really know how to use their apps. There's a lot of drivers that's out here. I hate to use the word, but I'm gonna use it. Are lazy. They want to make that money the lazy way. They get the information on YouTube. They want to get that quick fix video to where I can start making money. I don't have to do a whole lot of research. I want the shortcuts to making money. That's what we're getting at. So they get that information right and get the shortcuts. All right. So what happened is there's 10 drivers right now who wasn't using Grubhub. They're using Grubhub now, which it didn't affect me. It did not before the snowstorm. It did affect me during the snowstorm because DoorDash was shut down. Walmart, Spark, Ship, Instacart, they weren't able to make any money anymore on the platform because all the shelves were empty. We were on snowbird hours. Let me turn this down a little bit. Turn that down a little bit right there and right there. So you got 1, 2, 3, 4 apps. These apps was people go-to apps to make their best money. They weren't able to use those go-to apps. So those 4 apps right there cause drivers to smash Grubhub and Uber Eats. Did I feel the pain? Yeah, I felt the pain. Still made my money, but I felt the pain. It made it more challenging and all of that. And then it super saturated Grubhub to 5.0. Saturation. Grubhub is already on low supply and demand in this market, right here. So drivers are like, okay, Grubhub making a little bit more money than DoorDash. We're going to smash Grubhub, right? There's more drivers that is on the pro program and premier program in Memphis than what drivers here know about. I can tell you that. There's drivers out here lying about their rate, and you thinking majority of the drivers here are partner drivers. That's not true. Majority of your drivers that are veteran drivers, OG drivers, that's on the Grubhub platform are pro drivers. That's their sweet spot for them. You see what I'm saying? That's their sweet spot because it's hard to maintain a Premier. It's hard to maintain it. Now, in the other percentage, they use it as a filler app. They're going to be on partner level. This is what they do. You got offer commitment, on time arrival rating, and you got scheduled commitment. Scheduled commitment about 20%, maybe a little higher. Offer commitment is 0. So these drivers put out the information. All I want to do is make $50 on Grubhub. But you're lying. You don't want to make $50 on Grubhub. You want to use that platform to pitch everything so you can see, can you get the orders that Premier and Pro drivers get. You'll get some of them. You won't get all of them. You can get some mediocre to decent orders. But I want to ask some drivers today that's listening in my area, have you gotten any large orders yet? Have you gotten any pre-scheduled catering orders yet? And I'm going to leave it right there. So when it's due to the season to where there's low supply and demand, this is the biggest reason Grubhub low supply and demand is much more at a higher rate than Doordash and Uber Eats, is because a lot of the diners are not ordering on this platform. I know what I'm talking about. I did the case study. I've been doing Grubhub full time since May. A lot of your mom and pop spots, right? Not making good money. So I got to use a slogan from a content creator that's also doing a movement. Everyone know who she is that's in our gig community space that watch content. Miko the entrepreneur, no business, no customer, no business. Can be real powerful. It can be a real powerful movement. Okay. Now, in reality, I faced this reality during the snowstorm fiasco we had here. Customers was ordering less off the platform because they filled their homes up locked in stock with food. Didn't have any reasons to order unless they had a certain taste or a certain crave. People that would normally order five times a week may have reduced it to 1 time a week. Okay, so after that snowstorm, this was the effects of it. That was one of the reasons for low supply and demand, especially on Grubhub. Quite sure on the other apps too. I think 2 days later after that, people started going back on DoorDash, beginning to see they can make a little money. I could tell the difference. You know, it was like deja vu. I'm driving in the parking lot. I'm seeing regular drivers that I normally see on DoorDash when I was on DoorDash. I'm like, wow, man, everybody on Grubhub. Walmart Spark Drive's not making a whole lot of money. Shelves empty. Shipped shelves empty. Instacart shelves empty. DoorDash, they just beginning to get back in the groove, but they had shut down due to inclement weather. And remind you, all of these drivers was on these two platforms. That's the reason why I said it was super saturation 5.0, because it was already at 3.0. Felt the pain. We had the Martin Luther Day event came here. Out of towners, a lot of out of towners came here for that event. Everything was weird and wacko that week as far as making money. There was drivers that still made money, and then there was drivers that didn't make money. And something that Kim said in her video is this here, that she felt like she super saturated her market. And she explained the reason why she won't be sharing her earnings anymore. She felt like she had a part in her market being super saturated. That is true, but drivers would have discovered her market anyway. That's from there. So don't put all the blame on yourself, so to speak. Just like drivers here, it's a lot of them that never watched this channel here, know more what's going on in this city than I even told on my videos. So people gonna find out regardless. So I don't want her to beat herself up too much. But yeah, content creators can put out too much information. As myself, I did, to where I felt the pain, but I knew how to adjust as well though. You know, she made some valid points about, even though it could be positive, the information that you put out there, you got people that may not look at it that way. I want to talk about that right now. I'm gonna look in the comment section right quick. I'm gonna look in the comment section right quick. I'm not gonna play a video today. I will do it. I'll do a little bit more assessment on it. But it says don't tell anyone. That's a powerful episode she put out there. Very powerful episode. Let me go to the live stream here. Let's see what's all going on. Okay. Mark Simon, God bless you. Okay, I know what that means. Okay, let's see. Okay, let's see. Okay, got the information I want to know. Okay, what's going on, Famous Amos? How you doing, my brother? Appreciate you. Tasha in the house. Mark Simmons in the house. Check 14 is in the house. A gamer, I believe. Hi and greetings to everyone. We're touching down on that. And also, ladies and gentlemen, I check everybody's profile out. It's no secret when I go through here. I do it more so now than before. You know, especially if it's people I don't recognize. I want to properly introduce them to the channel, welcome them to the channel, and hope that you enjoy it. You know, there's any specific videos you may have questions about or information already put out here, I will do that. Go Gig It is in the house. Safe, blessed holiday, and prosperous revolution. I'm still the Doordash revolution, people. And I'm finna do a slight fit check on that. My channel name is still the Doordash Revolution, not the Revolution. Okay, so be sure to do that or call me D-Rev. You know, I thought I would put it out there. I hadn't changed my channel name to the Revolution. I changed it. I ain't changed it yet. So it's the Doordash Revolution. And when I change it, I'll let y'all know. They not saying it as disrespect. It's just a trending thing being said since I'm not on DoorDash. I understand it. I get it. I'm cool with it. But it might be some viewers that Why is they calling you the revolution versus the Doordash revolution? So we don't want no mixed signals being thrown out there today. So that's why I'm checking it today. So we here, we live, we well, we doing good. So I will still be doing DoorDash content. And she's talking about DoorDash. I'm talking about Grubhub. Now on DoorDash, I put a whole lot of information out there. You know, that information helped not only newbies, that information was advanced enough to help beginners, intermediate drivers, and advanced drivers. I know because I did a lot of case study um, ride along challenges with different drivers in their different markets behind the scene. OG drivers that's been doing it 3+ years, 5+ years, come back and tell me, man, you got some information I'm learning from, and I'm gonna fact check it again. For those that said that the channel that we have here is just for newbies. Yes, it's for newbies, but also for intermediate drivers as well as advanced drivers. And when that platinum tier program came out, all us OG drivers was new to the platinum tier program. We never experienced it before, never experienced it, which means we weren't experts in what we do. We didn't master our skill sets in the program because it was new. We weren't used to it. So at that moment, we were newbies. You feel what I'm saying? Yeah, I understand, brother. I understand. I understand. Like I said, I didn't say that you did it for disrespect. It's just a trending thing because I didn't hear about 10 different people say it. You know, and I thought I needed to address that. This channel's still the DoorDash revolution, not the revolution. That's all. No disrespect here. We just wanted to make sure that we put it out there because my viewers and people watching going to ask the question, when did he change the channel name? You know, so we just wanted to get that cleared in the air out there and get that straight. You know, we understand. We glad to have you here. Glad that you tap in. You got good content as well. I want to get a chance to get with you on your content. You know, you're putting out some good shorts, good videos. To my opinion, you know, hopefully one day we'll get a chance to talk about, you know, seeing can we get you on the channel, you know, as well. Because I'm going to be featuring some people in the up and coming months. And you is one of those that's on that list I want to feature, you know, and let people know about you. So that's what we're going to do. All right. So peace, blessings, and respect and prosperity that God will give you, my brother. And we normally say that may God bless your endeavors in Christ Jesus. Amen. So people have their own mind of how they perceive an individual. And she was talking about that people may look at it as you bragging. There were content creators out here bragging. You know, all of us maybe at one time or another may have bragged a little bit, including myself. So that make people feel a certain kind of way. You know, especially during the March Madness challenges. You know, they can kind of feel that way. All the diamond orders that I used to print out as receipts, it made people feel a certain kind of way because some of them was the ones that said it couldn't be done. And we did it and we had to show receipts. So when we started showing receipts and made people feel a certain kind of way, people done told me that DoorDash changed because of you, the DoorDash revolution. I've been called a corporate shield and many other things. So if I was truly a corporate shield for DoorDash, then DoorDash would not have ever deactivated the DoorDash revolution. So that right there should prove that I'm not a DoorDash shield. Now I provided a whole lot of information for drivers to overcome the things that I seen on that platform, how they manipulate the algorithm, trick you into accepting orders. Let me use one example. And those that have experienced gonna know what I'm talking about. Had you ever received an order that said customer or customer A? Yep, Kim did an excellent video. I just watched prior to this. Yes, she did. Yes, she did. And she admitted, to her mistakes, just like I'm admitting to mine right now. It can hurt certain markets. It can even hurt your own market as well. Helping people. You just have a good heart and you're trying to help people, but people don't look at everything the same way you may look at things. So that's where that comes into play. You feel what I'm saying? So customer and customer A. This is some DoorDash information. Have you noticed when you see that, you accept the offer, mediocre to decent offer, or a mediocre offer where you say, I can live with it. It come to find out it was one of them customers that reported you. You find out the customer is Sheila. Okay. Sheila tricked you once before on going to buy hay to Amazon, drop a order off, and decided that I'm gonna change the tip amount. Customer A is Sheila number two. But Sheila was smart enough to say, okay, no DoorDash drivers want to pick up my order now. They know who I am. They know I don't tip no more than $3 for a 15-mile trip. Now DoorDash got to pay for that trip when a customer don't tip on EBT. Because you're not going to take a 15-mile trip for $3 on EPO. Who would do that? Unless you're trying to keep your ratings up. So these customers I'm getting ready to share in my city, in my market, they realize that the Uber Eats drivers know who they are. The DoorDash drivers know who they are. Now they flocking on Grubhub, placing orders, trying to do that same deal. So drivers, we pay attention to the customers that we do business with. And if we have that not too good of an experience with that customer, just like on Uber Eats, and they tip baited you to drop that order off and then they take the money off of it, it puts a bad taste in your mouth. So they get slick and they jump on Grubhub. Grubhub raised the base pay, raised the incentive bonus. You might say, I'll sell for that amount to go there. I'll make $1, 50 a mile. I'll do it this time. Come to find out, it's Sheila again. But Sheila used a different name. Oh yeah, let me tell you about my experience. Sheila used a different name, used Heather. Go figure. Sheila, Heather. Sheila, Heather. I'm gonna say it one more time. Sheila, Heather. How many drivers will pick up an order for Sheila going this direction versus the drivers that will pick up an order for Heather going this direction? How many drivers will deny order that Sheila made? How many drivers would deny order if it was Heather? Y'all know what I'm getting at. I get there. Hello, Moto. This what I'm talking about. I can't block this call here. Man, soon see, that's the only call I can can't put a do not disturb sign in. Yeah. Back at what I'm getting at here. Sheila was smart enough to change her name on another platform because she realized Heather, she have more success getting the drivers to drop off the order that distance because everybody know who Sheila is. I get there to the facility, they changed the security whole outfit. I go up there, I was like, I can't push a button. You got to have a card. Security guard was sitting in the booth. Security guard saw me and did this here. I looked in the booth from a distance. I didn't see anybody. I drove to the other side. To the other side, I drove all the way around. A lot of drivers say you better than me. I would have hung it up right there, took a picture, and it would have been a done deal, which I was getting ready to do. So I'm gonna try it one more time. So I come back. I catch the security guard feeding her face. She was feeding her face so hard, when she saw me, she almost choked on her food. So I'm looking at her. I said, "Hey," I said, "I came through it the first time. Yeah, I saw you when you was driving off. When nothing else I can do. You saw me when I pulled up, and you saw me when I left. You didn't see me this time because you were trying to feed your face. I'm trying to get this order to Heather. She already knew. She already knew the business. So as I was bringing the food in, I heard the lady say, "Sheila, you must have ordered some food." Yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm like, okay, Sheila. Oh, sir, hold up. Here the lady is right here. She pointed at Sheila. Mm. What I will do more of when I share a receipt on the money that I made. And I got a video out there that I already done did that in. I will give you the story behind that receipt. They will not be probably this year's receipt. I got a whole lot of last year's receipts. I got stories behind them. I'll tell you and let you know this was last year. This was the information I'm getting ready to give to you that can be a learning lesson for newbies to look out for. Because once you get out of a certain proximity of getting good orders, you out of range of that proximity. When you go back to that area, you're not going to make money. You're at the bottom of the list now. You might as well reset everything, move around to another area, or multi-app on a different app. But you're going to have to reset that app on Doordash. You're going to have to reset that app on Grubhub. I know what I'm talking about. If you reset it, you can make some things happen. I guarantee that. Now, we have a lot of lazy drivers out here. They want you to give them the information. They don't want to put in the work. Then they want to flock to where you are or follow you and do weird things to see can they take orders from you. I experienced that in the past. Okay. With Grubhub, I'm not going to give out too much information. I'll give out some basics, but I'm not going to give out the information like I did on Doordash. But even then, if I gave out powerful information on Doordash, I'm still going to have some powerful information for Grubhub. But I'm not going to give you everything. Okay. Let's talk about this platinum tier program. I heard about it updating. It's going to the point system. A lot of drivers thinking it's going to be the best thing popping since sliced bread. What you don't understand is on-time rating. I talked about on-time rating a year ago, almost a year ago with the platinum program. It will be a year when April comes, because I think that's when it came in our market. I talked about on-time ratings is going to be a tiebreaker for drivers that got the same type of ratings, and it's going to determine who been getting to the restaurant on time, dropping the customer food off on time. The one that has the highest ratings going to break that tiebreaker. Take that for whatever it's worth. Told you I still got good information for DoorDash. Believe that. I still do my research and case study. Plus, I still got drivers in different cities and different markets that's still on DoorDash. Then if you don't know that I'm back on DoorDash, not do you? I'm just gonna leave it like that. So I still have content on DoorDash. I just won't be doing as much. The reason why I done gave a lot of information out there that drivers should be able to make money for the next 5 years, and it'll still be relevant. Check out my check out my short that I just did. Matter of fact, I'm gonna play my short. I'm gonna do that right now. Because a lot of y'all don't watch. A lot of y'all pocket watch, and then a lot of y'all be pocket picking. But I got to share this with you though. Hold on. Cause I want to address this too. I've been told that I'm one of the content creators that don't talk about his market dependent. Okay. I pulled an old clip out of one of my videos. It says 2023, but I said it before then, 2 years ago. I'm gonna let you hear what it says. I'm gonna play it round about right now. I want you to hear what I said. Get ready to turn up the volume. Do this. These are the following tips and strategies. Tip number one, carefully read and analyze your orders. Tip number two, choose restaurants that have longer wait times. DoorDash going to pay you for them. Number three, who are your tipping customers? All right, that was talking about EBT. I was talking about how you can maximize your earnings on EBT just with 3 tips. You got to analyze. All drivers got to analyze their orders. There's a lot of people don't want to analyze them that way. They like to take shortcuts. Let's proceed on. Disclaimer, this review is used for education, information, and training purposes intended with the viewers in mind. All right. I'm showing another video where I got a disclaimer in there. Now, this is going to burst a lot of people's bubble that said and accused me of not saying it's market dependent. The title to this short is DoorDash driver discovered it's market dependent. No, I didn't discover it. It was kind of like a joke I'm telling them. I've been talking about this for at least 2 years or more. Let's proceed. This case study review is based on the experience of a non-top dasher without the perks due to different markets. All right, ladies and gentlemen. During the tier program, I was a non-top dasher. How was I non-top dasher? I was off the platform for 4 months. My automobile broke down. I wasn't able to get out there like that anymore, so I wound up getting a W-2. I was missing from DoorDash for 4 months. So I was no longer a platinum driver. That's why I was a non-top dasher, ladies and gentlemen, when I started doing the case study on EBT. Then the platinum tier program came after the EBT. Right when I was getting ready to do March Madness of last year. Didn't I tell you that my videos, I have a story behind my receipts? There's a story there. All right, let's go ahead on. I can use a lot of my old videos and I can just do stories on those videos that'll be relevant for 2025. Believe that, I guarantee that. All right, let's go ahead on. Every driver's experience may be different. Now, where they get this from that I never did mention none of this here. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I talked about it's being market dependent and every driver's experience will be different. Not only because your market different than mine, but everybody don't think alike. You're not going to make the same decisions I'm going to make. Decision making and market dependent. All right, if you don't know what's going on in your market, you don't know all of the situations that's going on in your market that can be in conflict on how you make your money and how you make the right decisions to make a profit in your market, ladies and gentlemen. But I've been accused that I didn't talk about market dependent. I had to pull up one of my old clips from back in the day showing, you go to the short, you will see when I showed the other video, the title of it and everything. You can go to that one too. I got a story behind my information, and my story has information for you. And there's information in my story. I'm a storyteller. I do vlogs, ladies and gentlemen, that have information in it. All right. I just gave you DoorDash content just then. We talked a little bit about Grubhub, and we talked about the channel name is the DoorDash Revolution, not Revolution. And we talked about I'm not a DoorDash corporate shield or for any other of these platforms. Just because I talk about better business etiquette, quality customer service, excellent professionalism, great communication, you running your own business. You don't know who you may meet. Know somebody, they may open the doors of opportunity for you. Think about that for a minute. Think about that for a minute. I'm still dropping jewels. I'm just going to do it in a different way. And that's where content creators in the past, including myself, didn't break down the story of our receipts. Didn't show the struggle on how we made our money. So if we didn't show the struggle on how we made our money, that can be considered misleading information, right? Because she said that other people looking at, well, if Kill made that kind of money, I can make that money. If D-Rev make that money, I can make that. No, it's not guaranteed you can make that money because we don't think the same. I could be in the same market with you and still won't make the money you making because the decisions that you make is different from the decisions I will make. So why did we leave out decision making out of the equation and making a profit? I done been in different drivers markets and still was in Tennessee. The information tools that I use help them improve in making money in their market. When I proved that to them, they was like, man, you dropping jewels. Conversation started off at first, man, you can't tell me nothing about my market. Really. I got the Google map here. It's got filters on it. I can look up the restaurants and the relevancy of the restaurants in your market. I can use the customer app, ladies and gentlemen. I could use another app, driver app, and another app tell you in the area to go in. Then you go in there and start getting them Doordash orders. I done already did this with 20 drivers already. Already done did it with them. And I was still in Tennessee and they were in their market. I was on the phone with them. All 20 of them told me when we first started the conversation, man, you can't tell me nothing about your market. After I talked to them, worked with them, and showed them, man, you dropping jewels. You need to be getting paid for the information you putting out there. That's one of the biggest mistakes I made, ladies and gentlemen, giving out too much free information and not getting paid for it. That's nobody's fault but mine. Now, we're getting ready to end the episode. And I got a new slogan I'm going to be coming out with. When I start off my videos, rack them up, stack them up. Get ready for another banging episode. And I may end out that way, close the story the same way. So you got haters everywhere you go. You got people don't want to see you succeed no matter where you go. If it's in the warehouse, it's everywhere else too. If it's on the 9 to 5, it's everywhere else too. That's what I try to get people to see and understand. A lot of us came from the W-2 with that type of mindset. If we had that type of mindset in the W-2, don't you think we brought it to the gig world too? Go figure, people. Go figure. All right, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to turn the volume down. And I'm not going to play any music. I'm going to go through the live chat. I'm going to see who all in here, address the live chat, and see what we got going on. Okay? Somebody said they wanted to see the D-Rev do a little ranting about Grubhub. I did a little ranting on Grubhub, Doordash. People said that I'm a corporate shield. People said that I put out too much information. People that call me the revolution, not the Doordash revolution or the rideshare revolution, which at one time I was going to choose that name. But a guy named Gino already was named that in rideshare. He was out of Chicago, Illinois. PJ, you might have heard of him. Chicago Hustler, you might have heard of him. Then he changed it and everything to American Gigolo. I hadn't heard anything else from him. All right. So, ladies and gentlemen, let's go to the comment section. Let's go to the comment section. I want to go to the comment section. I can see it there, but I want to trace it here too. Yep, crabs in a bucket. That's right. That's right. That's right. Yep. Hold on. I've had that name customer on DD. Yes. Appreciate you. Go gig it. Like I said, I want to get with you, man. I want to get permission to feature some of your videos. You know, get my viewers to for from this city to know who you are. I'm going to feature some more content creators, and I'm going to feature some more people. I just can't spill all the beans right now. All right. And he said again, yep, Kim did an excellent video, and I just watched prior to this live. Yes, I watched it too, right before this live. He said, I didn't come in here with no disrespect, no disrespect in return as well. Stay safe and prosperous and healthy. Same to you, my brother. I appreciate you speaking them blessings over my life. All right. Amos is in the house. Good morning, everyone. Oak Smash is in the house. PJ was in here picking up a catering order. Real just sliding. Drew said, what's up? It's all good. It's all good. Tasha was in the house. Mark Simon was in the house. Check 14 in the house. Charles D tapped in with us and everything. Appreciate everyone that come and watch this channel. Co-host is Hulk Smash. He got some ideas that's going to be put into play for this channel. I'm not going to reveal what they are. We're just going to surprise you with them. So if I don't know what they are, he's going to surprise me. So if he's able to surprise me, he definitely going to surprise you. And he surprised me yesterday. So I know he's going to surprise you. I guarantee it. So ladies and gentlemen, I enjoy doing content. I don't care if I'm not the most favorite person in the world. I don't care if I'm not the most liked person in the world. Before I started doing YouTube, I was the most liked or most favorite person in the world. It's been like that all my life. So somehow I'm used to that. It don't burn my butt anymore. It don't make me feel a certain kind of way anymore. It toughens your skin. That's what it does. So things won't penetrate through that armor down the road. So ladies and gentlemen, once again, we enjoy you tapping in with the Doordash Revolution show. We got Hulk Smash here as a co-host. We got many more things we want to do. There's a lot of other things I want to do in this city as well. A lot of other content I want to put out there. And back to telling too much information, I want to touch down on this. I try to get the viewers to see what type of content, what you can look for coming, and be ready to see it. That was a little too much information. You had people that worked against me maliciously, attacked it each time we try to do that on our checklist and try to drive viewers away, and everything. Did disruptive things on this channel here. So I'm not going to be telling that information out there like that anymore. I'm just going to surprise you with it. So when I'm going to come on live, check us out. We're going to hit you with a surprise. We're going to blow minds, landmines. Peace. Take care, ladies and gentlemen. Have a blessed, prosperous, safe year. Keep your eyes on the swivel in your environment. When I did what I just did then, I dressed up, they moved around. Sometimes you got to dress up in your mind. You got to dress up on being vigilant. You got to use the 5 senses God gave you. You got to use your eyes, ears, sense of smell, sense of taste, and touch. Then body language going to put the message out there for you, even when your voice is silent. Don't react to everything too quickly. Pray and watch. God going to reveal what you need to do. Take care. God bless. We see you in the next one.